Right, I'm just about ready to start the episode, everybody. Oh no, hang on. Beastman! Beastman, come here immediately.
Yes, Skeletor.
Right, I want you to go and preheat the oven for me. About 180 degrees, gas mark 5. I've got a pie I want to cook.
That's not very funny, Skeletor.
Well, it doesn't have to be funny. Funny isn't going to get my pie cooked, is it? Go and do as I ask.
Yes, Skeletor.
Right, let's get on with the episode, everybody. Greetings! I am Skeletor, and welcome back to SkeleTalk, the series where I answer your questions. It's the internet's best kept secret. Right, Retro Toy Guy Sai starts us off with a couple of questions. Number 1. Is there a fellow villain that you would consider cage fighting? Well, I could beat anyone because I'm the best. However, I would enjoy knocking the stuffing out of Dick Dastardly if given the chance. I'd pull him apart like a cooked chicken and feed the bits to that snickering dog of his. I'd also like to give Scrooge McDuck a good smack in the beak, although I'm not sure he qualifies as a villain. And question 2. Can you arrange a mud wrestling fight between Evil Lyn and Teela for scientific purposes? Well, I'm afraid we don't have any spare mud on Eternia, as all our mud is distributed very carefully. We do have a great surplus of lemon jello, and I could have arranged a jello bikini fight, but you didn't ask about that, so I assume this would not interest you. Thanks for the question, Sai. I've left links to your channel in the description. Alex James has 3 questions. Number 1. When you were Keldor, who did you resemble more, Timothy Dalton or Errol Flynn? Well, I resembled Errol Flynn in the mornings and Timothy Dalton in the afternoons. I think it had something to do with my hydration level. Question 2. Is Monkeyboy also from Eternia, like the rest of you? No, I think he probably fell off the moon. He tells me he was born in South Devon in the UK, but I cannot verify this, and I doubt anywhere would want to claim him as their own. His current whereabouts are known only to a select and unfortunate few. And question 3. Have you ever messed with Captain America by pretending to be the Red Skull? Well, never in person because of the height discrepancy, but I have fooled him a couple of times via Skype and once in a Zoom meeting. I enjoy apologising for Red Skull's shenanigans and promising to behave myself in the future. And then I call Red Skull and we have a good laugh at Cap's expense. Thanks for the questions, Alex. Dean at All Things 80s asks, did you play the game Mousetrap as intended, or just set it up to watch the bloke dive into the tub? Well, the latter. I would be very surprised if anyone has ever played the game properly. I certainly haven't heard of anybody doing so. I think it must be the most popular game that nobody has ever played. Monkey Boy! Monkey Boy! Go and buy Mousetrap! And Mr. Pop! And Screwball Scramble! And Ghost Castle! And Hungry Hungry Hippos! And Kongman! Get Kongman! And Kaplunk!
Skeletor, you're just listing popular 80s tabletop games with the exception of Ghost Castle, which was actually a board game.
I know I'm just listing popular 80s tabletop games with the exception of Ghost Castle, which was actually a board game. I like listing popular 80s tabletop games with the exception of Ghost Castle, which was actually a board game. You twat! Thanks for the questions, Dean. Links to your channel in the description. Des T asks, which 4 people, living or dead, would you invite to a dinner party? Jennifer Lawrence, Rick Mayall, Johnny Depp, and Christopher Hitchens. Des also wonders what I would serve as a 3-course meal. Well, meal planning does not fall within my remit, so I would offer a wide variety of cakes and sandwiches, and the guests could also request anything they desired, which I would conjure up using my havoc magic. You forgot about that again, didn't you? Thanks for the questions, Des. Stephen Gray has 3 questions. Number 1. With all the mutated abominations lurking in the shadows, does Evil Lyn ever get a bit worried living in Snake Mountain? No. If anything, they are afraid of her. She's the scariest occupant of Snake Mountain. And question 2. Can you think of another villain with a more incompetent set of henchmen than Shredder had in TMNT? Well, my own henchmen are fairly useless, to be honest, and I'd be happy to give Bebop and Rocksteady a trial run for a couple of evil missions. Question 3. Have you got the right time? My watch is broken. Yes, it's 2:45. 2:47 to be precise. Thanks for the question, Stephen. Adora Lovely has 3 questions this week. Number 1. What do you and Monkeyboy think of the upcoming cartoon-style MOTU figures? Well, we both think that they look interesting, and, to my distress, Monkeyboy really likes the look of the Skeletor figure. I hope he's not thinking of replacing me. I guess Monkeyboy will be throwing his money at the line. I wonder what viewers think of them. Let me know in the comments. Question 2. Are you going to check out MOTU Revolution when it comes out? Well, I will give it one chance to impress me. If the first episode is as bad as Revelation was, I will not watch any more. I have a feeling it's going to be more woke agendas at the expense of decent writing and character development. And question 3. Did you know about the He-Man reference in the recent TMNT film? No, this is the first I'm hearing of it. I haven't seen the film, I'm afraid. Tell me more. Thanks, Adora. Links to your channel in the description. Lord Malvada has 2 questions and another riddle. Question 1. If you could bring back any fashion trend, what would it be? 3/4 length leather coats. Or massive glasses. Question 2. Would you rather be trapped in an elevator with Stinkor or locked in a phone booth with Beastman when he has diarrhea? Well, once again, you've presented me with 2 equally appealing options. I suppose I would choose the diarrhea phone booth for 2 reasons. Firstly, I could see out of the windows, which would lessen my claustrophobia. And secondly, the smell of Beastman's shit would be preferable to Stinkor's foul odour, which is strong enough to take the enamel off of one's teeth. And Lord Malvada's riddle is: Donald Trump's is short, Arnold Schwarzenegger's is long, and Beyonce doesn't have it. What is it?
Penis! Penis, Skeletor!
Whiplash, do not leap out at me shouting penis. It's very alarming and liable to get you a punch in the face.
But it's the answer to the riddle, Skeletor.
No, it isn't, Whiplash. The answer is a surname.
Oh, very clever, Skeletor.
Yes, I am. Now get out of my sight before I beat you.
Yes, Skeletor.
Thanks for the questions, Lord Malvada. The original YouTuber The Monkey has 3 questions. Number 1. What do you think of the news that MOTU is getting a live-action film? Well, I will believe it when I see it. I'm not holding my breath. Question 2. What is your favourite Pink Panther film? Well, I've only seen 2 or 3 of them, and that was so long ago, I don't feel qualified to give an opinion. And question 3. Have you kept the Pink Panther's head as a trophy? Well, of course not. I'm not a maniac. I gave it to Beastman as a chew toy. Thanks for the questions, Monkey. Cat has completely ignored the 3-question limit and has sent 5 questions. No, naughty Cat. I will answer 4, I will be terse, and you will think yourself lucky. Don't do it again. Right. Question 1. Why are you so scared of lizards? I'm not. I pretended to be for the purposes of comedy. Question 2. Why are you so much calmer than a cartoon Skeletor? Well, I'm not. You are suffering a misapprehension. Question 3. Do you like spicy food? Yes. And question 4. When will you stop saying, "Oh look, a squirrel. It's getting annoying"? Well, I will continue saying this for as long as it amuses me to do so, and I reserve the right to say exactly what the fuck I like. Thanks for the questions. Cobra Commander has 2 questions. Number 1. Have you met Shredder from TMNT? Yes, our paths have crossed on a number of occasions, and I've always found him to be very pleasant company. However, the last time we met, I ordered a pizza for us as a surprise, and when it arrived, Shredder turned pale and ran away. I can only assume he's lactose intolerant. And question 2. Have you met Scourge from Transformers? Yes, I found him to be quite rude and arrogant. I much preferred him when he was Thundercracker. Thanks for the questions, Cobra Commander. Margaret has sent a question for me on Twitter. She asks, how many sheep are there? Great question, Margaret. I can tell you that in 2021, world sheep numbers rose to a record level of over 1.2 billion. If you'd like a more recent figure, I can send Beastman to count them for you. Let me know. Right, that's it for another week. Thanks for watching, and thanks to everyone who submitted questions. If you enjoyed the episode, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your minions. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and don't forget to leave me a question for next week's show. Right, I'm off to eat blueberries and watch Under Siege. See you next time. Bye!